I'm very happy to share that our candidate has secured All India rank and merited to join the Officers Training Academy. Many hardcore repeaters, many used to use this term, the hardcore repeaters. I have trained a candidate who have attended 21 attempts, and at 22nd attempt he got it cleared, and he is now to become an officer on 7th of September at OTH Chennai. Repeaters repeat their same personality every now and then without even any change in their aspect. Of course, there is always a room for change, right? But they don't do it. So that is one part. Hi everyone. I'm very happy to share that our candidate has secured All India rank and merited to join the Officers Training Academy. And while I'm delivering this talk, he has also screened in for the technical graduate course. Well, why am I going to speak to you on this part? There is a very good reason behind that. Many hardcore repeaters, many used to use this term, the hardcore repeaters. They are struggling in one area or the other to find out where they go wrong. I want to say this very clearly and very strongly to you that I have trained a candidate who have attended 21 attempts, and at 22nd attempt he got it cleared, and he is now to become an officer on 7th of September at OTH Chennai. Well, now the point is, why it took 21 attempts to crack this examination or to crack this SSB interview? Well, repeaters repeat their same personality every now and then without even any change in their aspect from the previous attempts. So what they do is that they maintain a status quo. They're not improving, they're not progressing. So one is, they're not progressing, they repeat the same aspect. Of course, there is always a room for change, right? But they don't do it. So that is one part. And the second one is, they don't maintain status quo, but what happens, they be regressive in nature, so they fall down slowly in their own terms, right? So that is the second one. And third one, they make, of course, they're not static, they're not status quo, they're not maintaining the status quo as a repeater. They make progress, but the progress is not that intensified to change them completely or the area in which they want to change. And next point is, people regret and have frustrations. Those who are repeaters mostly have these regrets and frustrations. They don't identify it and rectify it. And identifying it and rectifying it plays a crucial role there, because how we see things in a way, what has happened earlier is very important for us, because that will help us to make good analysis, good introspection, and move ahead in life. Well, so these are the issues which generally a repeater faces. And how to address this? Vision Defense Institute is having a very particular model. I would say it is not a model. When I say model, people might think that it's a template, we go attend that, it will change. No, it is not that way. Here, we analyze each individual in very clear terms for the interview part, for the psychological part, and for the GTO part, where one might go wrong, or where one is actually losing it. Whether he's wearing the mask, or he's going to have he's not able to gel with people, and all these factors are clearly identified. Whether he's able to give a proper answer, what he thinks to be delivered in the interview. Most of the times, they miss out in these areas. And as I said already, they repeat it. Some are regressive, and some are making little progress. Some are making only little success. Now, all these things put in a nutshell, the efforts which we make helps us to progress. But is that very strong, or is that intensified to change us? Well, where I go wrong, number one. Number two, how to correct it, and do I work with adequate intensity so that I can correct it? So these three questions, you just think over that and just repeat yourself where you stand on this point. Where I go wrong, did you find it or not? Number one. Number two, how to correct it? Did you find a way to correct it? Check it out. And do I work with the adequate interest to transform myself? Ask these three questions, and this will help you to change into the progressive manner while you are when you go for the next SSB, as if you are if you are a repeater particularly. Well, Now, if you want a coach to help you to transform, yes, the Vision Defense program is available, and it is all about changing you in terms of your personality, in terms of your attitude, in terms of the communication, knowledge, and the last factor is other soft skills. So I would say it's a PAX formula where you transform yourself in the way you want to desire to transform, where we align all the aspects of OLQs so that you get into the SSB, go get screened in, go attend the SSB interview, completely the interview part, psychology part, and GTO, and finally get recommended. Well, is that enough? Is that just recommendation enough? No. We have to give it the fullest effort to top the merit list too. Well, that's where we provide a comprehensive program where the grooming starts the day one and 90 days program. So we have a 90 days grooming program where you can help yourself transform. And remember this, only you can transform yourself, nobody else. So we act as a catalyst and not as a reactant. So we act as a catalyst. So using the catalyst, that is Vision Defense Institute, you will be able to groom yourself and transform yourself. And it's a 90 days program where you are put into a thorough aspect to change you in terms of the parts. Well, now the second aspect which I want to discuss with you is that we have a plan where the repeaters want to have this, say for example, sir, I want to have a short-term engagement with, in order to transform. Is it possible? Yes. We have a training program exclusively scheduled on 28th and 29th of September for 4 hours. 4 hours on Saturday and 4 hours on Sunday. So 8 hours put together, and the batch size is only 12. So to enroll in this program, you can contact the number which is given on the screen and the Google form which is given in the description. Thank you. And with this, I think you'll be able to progress. Thank you, Jai Hind.